Hey guys, it's Dorje. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to do a 30-minute Hatha yoga class that is going to lead us into our peak pose, which is Garudasana or eagle pose. So go at your own pace, have fun, be safe, and again, thanks for joining. We're going to start in our child's pose. So come to hands and knees. Knees can be together or wide to the mats. Untuck your toes, hips to heels, arms forward, forehead down. Any movements in your child's pose that feel good, feel free to wiggle your hips or your shoulders, massage your forehead along the mat. And we'll start with 3 deep breaths in and out through our noses. So take a big breath in, long breath out. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. 1 more inhale and exhale. And then from your child's pose, inhale, lengthen up to tabletop. So take your hands under shoulders, knees under your hips. You can tuck or untuck your toes, whichever you like. Micro bend into your elbows just so you're not locking out those joints. Then inhale, drop your belly down, lift your tail and your gaze, cow pose. Exhale, arch your spine, look towards your belly, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, drop your belly down, pull your heart through. This is cow. Exhale, arch your spine, look to your belly, cat. 1 more round. Inhale, arch down for cow. Exhale, arch up for cats. Then neutral spine. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, plant it back down. Same thing, other side. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right arm opens to twist. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right arm. Exhale, lower. 1 more. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach your right leg back behind you. Flex your toes down towards the floor to keep your hips level. Exhale, bend your right knee, cross it to the outside of your left calf, and look towards your right foot behind you. Inhale, extend your right leg straight back behind you again. Exhale, cross the knee over, look over your left shoulder. Again, inhale, right leg extends back. Exhale, cross over, look over. Inhale, straighten your right leg back, flex your toes down. Look towards your right hand, either stay here or reach your left arm forward. Keep your shoulders relaxing away from your ears so you're not shrugging up to your ears. Take 1 more breath here in your spinal balance. Exhale, lower back down to table. Same thing, other side. Inhale, left leg extends, flex your toes. Exhale, cross the knee outside your right calf, look back behind you. Inhale, left leg extends. Exhale, bend the knee, cross, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, left leg extends. Exhale, cross over, look over. Last time. Inhale, left leg reaches back behind you. Again, flex your toes down, look towards your left hand this time, and then reach your right arm forward if you like to add the balance. Again, keep your head and your shoulders relaxed. Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, lower everything back down to table. Then reach both hands forward, sink your hips back towards your heels, almost to your child's pose. Look towards your thumbs. Keep your palms where they are. Inhale, shift forward. Lower your hips towards the mat. Open your collarbone and maybe lift your gaze. Exhale, hips back almost to child's. Again, keep looking towards your thumbs. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, shift forward, hips low, heart through, cobra. Exhale, gently shift back. Almost all the way down. Then 1 more time. Inhale, forward. Cobra, Shavasana. Exhale, almost back to child's, Bhaktasana. And keep your palms where they are still. Inhale, lift your shoulders up, tuck your toes, lift your knees, then exhale, push your hips up and back, ribs towards thighs. Maybe walk your toes a little bit closer towards your face, but keep at least a bit of a bend in your knees and then start to move around. So anything you like to do in your down dog, feel free to do that. Notice how your shoulders feel, your hips feel, your neck, arms, legs, full body scan. Then come to stillness. Inhale, lift your heels, look between your hands. Exhale, bend your knees. You can step or jump to the top of your mat. Standing forward fold. So parallel your feet, hips width apart. Bend your knees, let your ribs touch your thighs. Then relax your head down. If you want, you can grab your elbows. If you want, you can sway side to side. Any movements that feel good here. Sometimes I like to walk out my forward fold. So just like in down dog, you can bend one knee, straighten the other leg, and then switch sides. Then bring your hands to your shins. Inhale, lift your heart, shoulders come to hip height and look down towards the floor. Exhale, fold back over your legs, ribs to thighs. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift your spine, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, fold over your legs. Use the power of your legs to inhale your spine up. No rounding in the back. Exhale, fold back over your legs. Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way to stand. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands can come to heart center. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, bend your knees, set your hips back for a chair pose. So look down, check out all 10 of your toes. If your knees are coming forward, put more weight into your heels and then relax your shoulders away from your ears. So if you want, you can take your hands to heart or cactus in your arms, anything that feels good to you. As you inhale, gently lift your hips up, straightening through the legs. As you exhale, bend a little bit into the knees. Set your hips back. So don't think down, think back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten your legs, reach all the way up. Exhale, fold, micro bend to your knees, ribs to thighs. Hands to your shins. Inhale, come up halfway. Relax your shoulders from your ears. Exhale, fold fingers down. Left foot steps back, left knee down to the mat. Then just start to feel your Anjaneyasana crescent here. So I like to bend and straighten my front leg. You can always shift a little side to side. Do gentle little hip circles. And then bend into your right knee, sink into your hips. You can keep your left toes tucked or untuck them, whatever you prefer. I like to tuck them. And then inhale, push into your feet. Either reach your arms up to the ceiling or hands to thigh, hands to heart. Basically anything that feels good for you here right now. So then if you feel like you're kind of leaning back, just gently tuck your low ribs in so you have a nice long spine. And you can feel stretch in your left hip flexor. Then inhale, open your elbows so they're in a cactus shape. Exhale, cross your right elbow under your left. Inhale, open again. Exhale, left under right. One more time. Inhale, open. Maybe lift your heart. Exhale, right elbow crosses under left. Inhale, open arms one more time. Exhale, cross left under right. Inhale, one final cactus. Then exhale, fingers towards the floor. Gently shift your left hip back until it stacks over your knee. And then pick up your right toes to lower the heel down. So I have a big bend in my right knee because I have tight hamstrings and inner thigh muscles. But if you can lock your knee out, just bend it just enough that it's not locked out. Then you want to gently pull your ribs in and relax them down towards your right thigh to feel a stretch in the back of your right thigh. So half splits pose, Ardha Hanumanasana. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can push into your right heel and left knee, and then take your hands to your hips. So active stretching. And if you want passive stretching, just keep your fingers down. You can always lower palms to the floor as well. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. And if your hands are up on your hips, take them back down to the floor. Inhale, lift your hearts. Exhale, bend into your right knee. Tuck your left toes if they aren't already. Lift the knees, step forward, and fold over your legs. Hands come to shins. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen your spine up halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach all the way to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Then same thing other side. Inhale, reach all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. This should feel familiar. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, fingers down, right foot back, right knee down. Same thing, tuck or untuck your right toes, and then just start to feel out this left leg and your left hip. So like for me, my left leg, my left hip is much tighter than my right. So I usually do something slightly different just to get a little bit of a more optimal stretch on this side than on my right side. So if you feel like you're similar, maybe the opposite, then you can always adjust to make it work better for you. Then bend deeply into your left knee. Make sure your left knee doesn't go past your ankle. So if you're here, you want to shift your right knee back or scoot your left foot forward enough that the knee stacks or is a little bit behind your left ankle. Sink into your hips. Inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling or hands to heart, anything that feels good to you. You can always move around. You can do big arm circles. My shoulders are tight. My serratus is tight, so moving feels good to me. And then we'll do the same arm movement. So inhale, cactus arms, maybe lift your heart. Exhale, left elbow under right. So starting with the opposite this time. Inhale, open elbows. Exhale, right under left. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross left under right. Last one, inhale, elbows wide, exhale, right under left. Then inhale, cactus your arms, maybe lift your heart, maybe straighten the arms if that feels good. Exhale, fingers down, shift your right hip back just till it stacks over the knee. Lift your left toes, and then micro bend through that left knee. Pull back slightly with your left hip. And then relax your ribs towards the top of your left thigh. So same options here. If you want more active stretching, push into your left heel and right knee. Float your hands to your hips. You can take them behind you. You can reach them forward. Anything your heart desires. Or if you're like, nope, I want to chill, relax your hands or your fingers down towards the floor. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Then inhale, lift your hearts. Exhale, bend your left knee. This time plant your palms either side of your left foot. Tuck your right toes, lift your knee. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, drop your knees down to table. So if you want, you can stay in plank or go to downward facing dog. I'll add on later to make it more challenging, but this is like a level 1 version of this. So inhale, extend your right leg back behind you. Exhale, cross your right knee over to your left elbow. 2 more times. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, cross it over to your left elbow. 1 more time. Inhale, right leg extends back. Exhale, cross the knee over. Inhale, reach the leg back. Exhale, lower down. You're going to come all the way to the floor. So shift forward, bend your elbows, Relax down. Shoulders come away from your ears. Lift your fingers off the mat. Plug the tops of your toes into the mat. Inhale, lift your heart and your head. Exhale, lower down. If you want, cactus your arms. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, lower. Hands under shoulders. Inhale, push up to table. Then we'll do the same thing on the other side, so whether it be a table or downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg extends. Exhale, cross your left knee to your right elbow. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, cross it over. One more time. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, cross it over. Inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale, knee down. Same thing. You can walk your hands forward, sink to the floor. So this time, reach your feet back. Tops of toes to the mat. Reach your arms back behind you. Palms face the floor. Inhale, lift your head, heart, arms, and legs if that's comfortable. Exhale, sink back down. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hands under shoulders. Push yourself up to table. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Exhale, hips up and back. Down dog. Any movements that feel good here, go for it. Then instead of plank, you can always come to table pose, but on your next inhale, slowly shift forward so your shoulders come over your wrists. So you're gonna push the floor away more with your knuckles so there's less pressure on your wrists. Shift your weight forward so you can feel it in your finger pads, and then scoot your toes back so they're right under your heels. Lift your heels and the backs of your knees up towards the ceiling, and then look down between your thumbs. Take 1 more breath here. Exhale, bend your knees, hips up and back, down dog. And same thing we did earlier in table, only from down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, 3-leg dog, right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. One more time, guys. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, right leg lifts, lengthens up and back behind you. Exhale, shift forward, bring your knee towards your nose, then float your right foot between your hands. You have the option of staying high on your left toes, or you can drop the left knee down. Inhale, push into your feet, rise all the way up to high crescent, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, lift your heart, open your elbows to cactus. Exhale, cross your right elbow under your left. So here, either hug yourself, bring backs of hands together, or palms touch for full eagle arms. Shoulders relax away from your ears. Inhale, lift your elbows up and forward. Then exhale, hinge 45 degrees forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hinge forward. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge 45. Inhale, lift up. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, fingers tent either side of your right foot. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, lower it down. Step forward, fold over your legs. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Cool. Shift your weight into your left leg and then lift your right thigh parallel to the floor. Relax your shoulders from your ears. If you want, you can reach your arms up. You can cactus your arms like we've been doing. Any arm variation that you like. If your legs feel open enough, you can grab your big toe, extend it. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Take 1 more breath here. Exhale here. Inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, hinge forward. Then you're gonna reach your right toes way back behind you. Touch them down to the floor. Maybe lower your right knee if you did low lunge on the first side. And then inhale, reach arms up to the ceiling. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, cross your left elbow under right. So same options, hug, backs of hands or palms touch. Shoulders down. Inhale, elbows up and forward. Exhale, hinge forward halfway. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hinge forward. Feel the power of your legs. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, rise. Open arms, maybe reach up. Exhale, fingers tent either side of your left foot. Inhale, left arm opens. Exhale, release. Step your right foot forward. Fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. So same thing, other side. Weight in your right leg. Pick up your left knee. So same thing, you can grab the toe, extend the leg. Arms can be wherever they feel best. Take one more full round of breath. Then either keep your hands at heart or inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, slowly shift back. Hinge forward, reach your left toes back, plant them down, maybe drop the left knee. Inhale, reach them up. Exhale, palms plant either side of your right foot. Inhale, step back. Exhale, lower yourself all the way to the floor. Inhale, lift your head and heart first. Relax your shoulders from your ears, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, knee crosses to the outside of your right elbow, shift forward. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to right elbow, shift forward. One more, inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, knee forward, float your foot between your hands. If you can, keep your right knee lifted for high lunge. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, wrap your right elbow under your left. So find your eagle arms here, relax your shoulders. Inhale, lift your elbows up and forward. Exhale, hinge 45 degrees forward. Float your weight into your left leg. Pull your right knee to your chest. Cross your right thigh on top of your left. So sink as low as feels comfortable. Relax your shoulders down as your elbows lift up and forward still. Take one more breath. Inhale, lift up, release, shake it out. Inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale to fold. It's time to step your left foot back. Root through your right foot. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, cross left elbow under right. So shoulders down. Inhale, your elbows up and forward. Exhale, hinge 45 degrees forward. Shift your weight into your right leg. Float your left toes as you bring your left knee in. Rise to stand, and then bend your right knee, cross your left thigh on top of your right. One more deep breath in your Garudasana eagle pose. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, shake it out. Whew. Feel the heat yet? Okay. Step wide to your mat, right foot steps back, open stance. You're gonna pigeon toe your toes in, heels out slightly, micro bend to your knees. Either clasp your forearms behind you or interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold inside your legs. Head down, knuckles up towards the ceiling. If you decide you don't like this, just let go. Fingers can come down. And then just make any gentle movements that feel good. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Release your fingers underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift your heart and your spine halfway. Look towards your left foot. Turn your left toes towards the left-hand corner of your mat and rotate your torso forward to lower your right knee down. So you're in lizard pose. So palms can come down under your shoulders. Keep heel toeing your left foot out to the side. So your left heel is on the mat, your toes are slightly off. And then just start to wiggle your hips around. So just like we did before, only with a slightly different leg variation. As you move around, you should be able to feel the best spot to hold in your lizard pose. So once you find the sweet spot, that's where you're going to stay still. So if you want, you can lower your elbows a little bit closer to the mat. They don't have to come all the way down, like I'm just gonna stay here. Relax your shoulders from your ears. Gently tuck your chin towards your chest. And take 2 more deep breaths. Then inhale, lift your heart. Hands come under your shoulders, then into your left knee. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. You're gonna step your right foot outside your right hand. Maybe lower all the way down into a squat, Malasana garland pose. If you stay up here, that's fine. It'll actually make it easier to go to the other side. When you feel ready, your right foot stays where it is. Hands under shoulders, step your left foot back. Lower your left knee down to the mat. So then same thing, so your right heel is on the mat, toes slightly off. Any movements that start to feel good. So then, like I said before, my left hip is tighter than my right, so I'm not gonna do exactly the same thing on this side that I did on the first side. So once you find the spot that you wanna stay at, whether your leg is straight, the knee is bent, you're opening, lifting the inside of your foot as well, then you're gonna release closer towards the floor if you like, and take 2 deep breaths. Inhale, lift yourself up, hands under shoulders. One more time, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, step your left foot outside your left hand, lower down into the squat if that feels good. Reach your arms forward, and then as softly as you can, sit. Take the soles of your feet together, knees open wide. Take your feet a little bit further away from you so they're not like super duper close to you, giving a little bit of openness and space for your pelvis so your spine can lift up as well. Hands grab onto shins, ankles, or feet. Inhale, lift your heart. Then exhale, hinge yourself forward. So shoulders relax down, you can look towards your feet, and then I like to kind of sway side to side. So if that feels good to you, do that. If you want, you can reach your arms forward or wide to the mat. Again, anything that feels good to you. Now on your next inhale, slowly lengthen up to seated. Grab your knees, lift them up. Take your feet as wide to your mat. Hands behind you. Gently swish your knees side to side. If you need to sneak a boat pose in here before you lay down, that's totally fine. I don't feel like doing one, so I'm not gonna. So if you want, you can rock forward and back on your spine. Or if that doesn't feel as good to you, just plant your feet down, reach your arms forward, roll yourself back. Bring your knees in towards your chest. You can gently sway side to side when you're ready. Maybe just stir your knees in one direction and then the other direction. Plant your feet down, hips width apart. Scoot your heels in towards your glutes as much as you can. Arms by your sides, palms face down. Inhale, push into your feet, lift your hips, then reach your arms up and back behind you. So the backs of the hands touch the mat behind you. Exhale, lower hips, lower hands. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, hips lift, arms reach up and back behind you. Exhale, lower down. 1 more. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, lower. Both knees come into your chest. Inhale, open your arms to cactus. Exhale, drop your knees over towards the right. So don't worry about anything that happens to your legs. And if you need to adjust your hips or your shoulders, do that. Turn your head where it feels best for your neck. And then soften the muscles in your face and take 2 deep breaths. When you're ready, inhale, lift your knees back to center. You can grab onto your knees, sway a little bit side to side to recenter your spine. Then hover your knees over your chest. Inhale, reopen your arms wherever it feels good to you. Exhale, legs lower to the left. Same thing, head turns wherever it feels good. Any adjustments you want to make, do that. Take 2 deep breaths in your reclined twist, Jatara Parivartanasana. When you're ready, inhale, roll to your back again. Any movements or final poses you need before Shavasana corpse pose, go for it. I'm going to cue a short and sweet Shavasana. If you want to stay here longer, just turn the video off, pause it, no worries. Take your favorite variation of Shavasana. So traditionally it's just legs open behind you or alongside you, arms rest, palms up, shoulders relax. Soften on the muscles in your face. Relax your jaw, close your eyes. We're going to end class the same way we started class with. So 3 deep inhales and exhales through our noses. Deep breath in and out. Second breath in and out. And last one. If you're ready to come out, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Move your wrists and ankles. Any movements that feel good to you, go for it. Then either roll yourself to one side, push yourself up to seated, or if you feel a little more active, you can rock yourself up to seated. Sitting in a nice comfortable seat. Hands come to your knees. Sit up nice and tall. Relax your shoulders down. Either half or fully close your eyes. Bring your hands to your heart. Feeling gratitude, cultivating compassion for yourself. And the light in me honors the same light in all of you. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Namaste.